Hello,
everybody.
My name is Ben.
And I am the baby.
And this is
Ben and the baby. Oh.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is 3:53 in the afternoon, Friday, January 8th.
The pilot.
Yeah. So basically, today is the first Friday back from break, everybody, which means that you have finished your terrible days of school.
High school, yeah.
Good for you. Round of applause.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so good. I love all of you equally.
Yeah.
And deeply.
Yeah.
Yep.
How is?
Yes. Yep.
I really miss break
You do? Tell me why.
because school's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
And what I was able to do was jerk off 10 times as much on break.
That took a turn that I was not expecting, but was looking forward to.
Oh,
I'll tell you that right now.
okay. Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not that true.
It's not that true. I think, to be honest, I probably jerk off more now.
Well, you got the time? You had the time to do that.
Nope.
So you make the choice. You
Right.
wake up, go to school.
Wake up, go to school. In the midst of school.
In the
every
middle of
class.
in the
every
middle
class.
of school, you're doing it in the middle of school.
Every class. Every class.
Every single class you're in, you go, hey, Mrs. Schroeder, can I go to the bathroom? I gotta wank one. And then you leave. You leave to go to the bathroom.
No, I don't leave.
You do it in the room. And Miss fucking Schroeder's over there.
Oh my God, do you realize I am online?
You do it in. Okay, I feel like that's even worse.
Turn
to
off
do.
my cameras, mute myself, put on the red lights, and just get it going. This is all lies. I am fully lying to you. Please don't think of me in this way.
telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Motherfucker.
I feel like that's even worse to do. It's worse
Yeah.
to do it
Yep.
online
Yeah.
than to do it in person.
Yep.
Because no one knows you're doing it.
I did see one video of a guy actually doing it, like dead ass, and it was so funny because he was absolutely beating it, and like it was just, and everybody was like, he had his camera on, and he was like doing it right out of frame, but you could still see his face. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Who? Okay.
Kind of hot.
Real
I'll just tell you
question. Who the fuck makes a face when they're orgasming on their own? Oh, let's just completely stop this orgasm conversation. Let Ben play a song on the ukulele.
It's Ben and the baby coming to your house.
Well, we were just talking about orgasm. I don't know.
Coming. Period. End of song. Period.
All right. Well, let's get into the
Let's
meat
get
and
into
potatoes.
the actual episode. Sorry about that tangent
so-
about masturbation, guys.
We actually have a plan.
We do. Which is crazy because like last time we just did.
Last time we were just like, oh, we'll record.
Let's do some record.
So we were thinking, what's cool? What could we do? And a lot of the time when we were reaching out, we were doing our outreach for a Mormon church.
For a Mormon church that we both attend.
Yep,
My name is Elder Morton.
Exactly.
As of right now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Mazel tov.
Mazel l'chaim.
Ooh. Anyway,
I just spit up lung butter. Nice.
Oh, cool.
L'chaim.
I love lung butter.
I do as well. Can't believe it's not butter. Let me just tell you that.
It's fucking margarine, those piece of ass.
Margarine.
I was really hoping you didn't hear that. Okay, anyway, so we were thinking a lot of the time when we were doing our outreach, people were saying we want to hear opinions and everything like that, but we want to do a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why don't we do both?
Why don't we do both at the same time?
Why don't we ask, like half of the episode
Yeah.
is dedicated to comedy, funny stuff, and then the other half, middle of the episode, switches to some real talk.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to try out today. Now, last week, we asked people to send us comments from TikTok chains.
And no one did.
No one sent us anything. And we're busy boys, and we didn't have the time to do it, which is just another way of saying we forgot to do it.
And so, as every smart person does, we turned to the only thing we could go to. Say it with me. Reddit.
So, okay, bear with me. Reddit's okay.
Reddit. What is Reddit? Tell me about
Reddit's like, I always describe it as public Instagram. Like,
I mean, yeah, no, it's just like it's mainstream captions. That's what it is.
yeah, it's like, I don't know, social
And
media.
a lot of porn.
So much porn.
Kind of like it.
Oh,
Just kidding.
okay.
Just
Yeah.
kidding, guys. I'm a wholesome boy.
Yeah.
I'm winking if you can hear it.
He's not winking. Oh, he is winking. He's winking now.
That's my eye.
So I have a few funny questions we can answer, and I have a few serious ones we'll get later on.
Yep.
So we'll start off with our first question.
Okay. Hit me with it. By the way, I haven't seen these yet.
Yeah.
He just found these and we just started the podcast.
Right.
So
So I know what they are. Ben does not know what these entail.
right.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Yes.
I don't know what this question asks.
Okay.
People who shower naked. What is your plan in case of a fire or intruder?
Okay. All right. First
People
off,
who shower naked. What is your plan in case of a fire?
first of all, who doesn't shower naked?
What the fuck is this question? Because
Yeah.
it's like this the only time when you're just naked by yourself.
That's
is
true.
In the shower.
That's true.
And so when you're fucking in the shower and you're not naked, it's like
Like what? What would you be showering in if you weren't naked?
pants,
That's my question.
jeans,
Jeans.
denim, all denim.
All denim.
You're wearing a denim jacket.
Dean came in that shit, just full denim.
Yeah. And so, I have a funny joke. What did Batman say when he was trying on new pants? Oh shit! What did Mario say when he was trying on new pants?
What did Mario say?
Denim.
Dude, I'm gonna shoot you. Where's your gun? Do you have a gun?
I don't have a gun,
I'll hit you with Larry David.
but
I'll hit you with Larry David.
don't hit me with my cardboard cutout of Larry David.
Get Larry.
Shit! Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, Larry David
we just had a
is-
little bit of a distraction.
All right, whatever. It's okay. It's
So
all good.
people, I guess because there is that thing where like people are maybe insecure about themselves, so they don't want to be in the shower.
Oh, is it like the thing from Arrested Development with the guy
with the
jeans?
what's it called?
The jorts.
The jorts, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Okay, that makes more
So
sense.
let's
like,
read through a few comments.
yeah, who responded? What did they say?
Um.
Because I would like to be a little bit more enlightened before I decide what I want to say about this.
Okay, so the top comment with 1.8 thousand upvotes.
Damn. Okay.
In case of a fire or intruder, this person will charge at either one.
Oh, butt naked.
I'll be wet, so that will put out the fire, and I'll be naked, so that will scare off the intruder.
Right.
Right.
No, yeah, I get that actually. No, that logic is pretty solid.
But okay, hold on. You're going into a fire, like a house fire,
Mhm.
and you're just like wet.
Are you naked in a shower and the house around you is on fire?
Oh, so they're taking a shower and there's a fire.
Yeah, you would tell pretty quickly due to the fact that your water would start to heat up real bad.
Is that how? I don't know if that's how fire works.
No, like if hear me out. If the fire around you is going raging real bad already, the pipes in your house would start to get heated up by the fire. And so, therefore, the water coming through would probably get too hot and they wouldn't be able to change it. But I might be wrong.
I mean, I feel like because I like my showers scalding, baby.
Damn.
My skin is.
I was going to say, is that why you
tender.
look like a fucking dinosaur with your scaly skin?
I come out of the shower red as can be, and I try to beat myself before. Like every time I shower, which is every day, I try to top myself.
Right.
With how red I get.
You're turning up your intolerance. Pretty soon you're just going to be like a solid rock of skin that's just really good with taking heat.
Yeah, someone shakes my hand and it just falls apart.
Man turns himself into just like...
I,
That's so funny. Just cracks away.
yeah, just...
Yeah, it's
you
just
hear
like-
it. You hear it. When you shake my hand, all you hear is...
Yeah, it's like the dry dirt stuff that like I used to have when I was a kid. When like you would you'd find like a dirt piece and you'd pick it up and you'd be like, damn, this dirt is crazy. And then you'd go like this and it would crush and it looks like a rock. It would look like a rock and then you'd crush it and you'd feel like an absolute demon, an absolute killer. if you could say that.
I hated that. I hated the killer. I was with you with the dirt thing, but when you said killer, I was like, I'm out.
No, but you know what I mean, though? You know, like, have you ever had that experience? You feel like a Hulk?
With snow. With
Okay, we're done with this conversation.
Okay, yeah.
I don't need you to bring up snow here. What the fuck? Snow? Eat shit, man.
I'm just reading through the comments here.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Someone with reason. So many awards. You don't shower naked?
There we go.
So that's...
There we go.
It's like, yeah, what? This person, because like that, they kind of exposed themselves with this. They just said to everybody, I don't shower naked.
Right. So what does that say about them? That's the question. So they're asking this question as though they are scared of showering naked because it could light their house on fire and cause intruders to come in. I think that's where this is at. I think they have really, really terrible anxiety about showering naked due to the fact that the last time they did it, their house burned down.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the Reddit page.
They take it down to the core of what they think caused the incident, right?
Uh-huh.
Which, you know, for most people would be a shower in general. But for them, it was because they were naked that this happened. And so they're saying, if you were naked, how would you get out of this? Because they're trying to figure it out. I don't think it's a question meant for other people. I think it's a question meant for them because they need to know what would happen if they showered naked again. Because they think that if they shower naked again, then this intruder is going to come in and their house is going to burn down. Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting theory.
That's just a theory.
Why are you... Don't do it. That's copyrighted. I don't even... Okay.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Everybody who listens to this knows what I'm talking about. And if they don't, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I see. Interesting theory. That Reddit post got...
A lot of votes?
Yeah, like over 1,000 upvotes.
That's a lot.
So I think it's just for clout.
Yeah,
a lot of clout chasers.
I think that was just like a funny that they did. But honestly, I really therapized that shit, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That's for later.
That it is for later.
Fucking little.
I'm so sorry. God.
All right, let's go to the next question.
Please do.
This one's good. What pisses you off in porn?
Yo. Okay. I want to bring this up because I think this is so funny. My friend Nick Davis, he made a video that went pretty big on TikTok where he was talking about how he was watching a video in an adult site, as you do, you know. Yeah. He was chilling out, doing what you do when you watch adult site videos. And this girl is being intruded by this man, right? And she's obviously finding pleasure in it. And then her flesh pocket lets out some air. Lets out a little bit of air, right? You know, as one does when they have a pocket of flesh that air can get into.
Like oobleck.
Like oobleck.
No, the slime in the 90s, the fart slime.
Right. Fart slime. It goes, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
And so then the guy goes, and I quote, "Oh shit, it's talking to me."
Okay.
And then he keeps going and saying, "It's talking to me. It's talking to me." That shit is so weird. When guys, okay, that's the thing. Like, male porn stars, I think it's really funny. They just try to have, like, as much fun as they can.
Some of them. But, okay.
There are others that are, like, so serious, and it's scary. It's really scary, to be honest.
What is your thought? Okay, thoughts on half porn, half comedy.
Oh, yeah?
Because there's this video on it there. I think it's the only type of this, what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's pretty famous. It's this conservative, like, religious guy.
Right.
Who's the landlord.
Right.
And he's like, you know, typical.
Yeah.
Where's my money?
Typical where's my money?
Where's my rent?
Yeah, give me that goosh, you know, the fucking cash.
In this video, the way he talks is so funny, and you go into the comments section, which is the best part of Pornhub, and you go
truly,
and everyone's like, "Man, this is the best video. I had a good wank and I had a good laugh," And I just think that's really, really funny.
That's cute.
Why,
That's really cute.
Why don't we have more comedy porn?
That's
Why
true.
don't we have more comedy porn?
No, I think most of it is, though, at this point. With the acting skills, Jesus Christ.
They don't do it intentionally, though. This feels like it was done on purpose.
That's really funny.
It's really good.
That's really funny.
But what pisses me off in porn?
What does piss you off in porn? When they poop a little bit? God, I feel like half the people listening to this were not signing up for this kind of situation.
Yeah, everyone's listening is like, what? Oh, my ears! Oh no! What is this happening?
It's okay. It's okay. We'll move on quickly.
Yeah. Let's go through the comments.
Yeah, I was gonna say what pisses the
God,
Reddit
these are
users
all-
off.
These are all Redditor comments.
Are they really sexist? When
Oh,
women.
this guy's fired.
Oh.
This guy's fired up when they fuck on a pool table. Like that's not what it is. Get the
Right.
fuck off of it. You're fucking up the rails.
Right.
That's just is expensive to fix.
Right.
This is a real comment. Perfectly good couch right there. You want to fuck on the $1,000 pool table. Get the fuck out. I love this guy.
Yeah, this guy's great.
376 upvotes.
Pool table, he probably drinks a lot of beer.
The pool table?
No, the guy.
Oh.
I feel like that guy, like people that are really fond of pool, I think that it's like most of the time they love drinking beer because they find pool at bars. And so therefore you got to order a couple rounds for the table when you do play with the balls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is something very
There's
suggestive.
there's something almost endearing about his passion behind.
Why are you therapizing this again?
I'm so sorry.
The
We're
fuck-
gonna
what are you
stop.
doing?
We're gonna stop.
The fuck are you doing?
Dude,
I personally, there's six holes
Right.
on a pool table.
Actually, when they fuck on it, there's about 8.
Good
9,
one.
including guys' asshole,
Oh.
unless they're pegging.
Oh Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
there's 6 holes.
Yeah. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And there's just something so suggestive about that.
Right. No, I get horny when I look at pool tables. What?
Yeah, I have to every time. If I ever go to a bar and you see me in the corner looking the other way as if I was just put into timeout, it's because if I look at a pool table, my pee-pee go hard and I can't do it.
Put that down. Put that down. Put that down. I can't. It's like I can't control that.
This
Put
is not me.
Put your dick down, dude.
It's the
like
pool table.
It's like it's raising its hand at my girlfriend. Okay, what the fuck is wrong?
I'm
with you?
sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I can't control it.
Does it even have anything to do with my girlfriend, or are
No,
you calling her ugly?
absolutely,
You
absolutely
fuck.
not. No, absolutely
Double
not.
standard.
It's the
fuck you.
It's
Dead
the
ass.
It's the pool table.
It's freak. What the?
Okay.
What the hell?
Don't kink shame me, please.
I will do what I please. What the fuck is
It's
wrong
the-
with you?
Well, there's 6 holes.
Pool. I mean, you're right, actually.
Anyway,
Yo, pool tables are hot, dead ass.
Pool tables are pretty hot. I
Tables
mean,
are pretty hot.
see that I disagree with that person who said they didn't like it. It's like get the fuck out,
Dude, it's
No.
just like more holes to look at.
It's more holes. There's balls. There's sticks. There's
damn.
There's felt.
Pool is really sexual.
Exactly. Billiards.
Yeah. You know the way you clean off the tip of that stick with the chalk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna finger that shit's.
I hate this. Next
thing.
question.
All right. Next question.
All right. Here we go. This one's fun. It's way less popular.
Okay.
47 upvotes.
Interesting.
What
It's like
should
an indie
you?
movie.
What?
It's like an indie movie.
This is the indie movie of
This is the indie
Reddit.
movie of Reddit questions. Hit me with it.
What should you never Google?
Oh my god. I feel like there's like common sense ones where it's like, child porn. Don't do that. How
Yeah.
to make a bomb. Don't do that.
It's pretty. I think that's pretty. It's like a given. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. But I'd say, honestly, something that you shouldn't Google is where to find, like Karens, like moms.
Yeah.
Just like don't look up like hot mom websites, like
Oh.
websites.
That's what pisses me off in porn. How many hot mom videos there are.
I mean, yeah, no, those do make me uncomfortable because I I have 2 of them.
Oh,
so I don't
shit.
need more of that.
You don't need a
know?
third.
I don't need a third in a video.
It's just so annoying because I'll be like, scrolling.
right.
I call it hubbing.
Yeah.
That's my fun word just to use. Hubbing. I'm
Yeah,
hubbing.
You're hubbing.
And, I'll be like, oh, what's this video?
Why are we back on porn?
We got there.
We really did. Okay. I mean, sure.
We got there. It just happened.
Yep.
And I'll see it. I'm like, oh, mom, though.
Yeah,
Because
no, that's weird.
because they're gonna keep talking about it in the middle.
Right.
They're doing their thing.
She's
and
gonna pull that shit, being like, "Who's your mommy?"
or even like the dumb cheap stuff like, do you like it when your mom? Blah, 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 blah?
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
that shit's weird.
It's
dude.
bad.
That shit's
and
weird.
It's like stop talking.
Yeah, stop it.
You're not each other's relation. You're not each other's
Sexual
moms.
partners.
What?
I said sexual partners.
Oh.
You said moms.
Yeah,
So.
because they're parents to each other.
Oh my god! Please don't make me think about that right now.
No, like the mom is the mom of the other mom, who's the mom of the other mom. And it
Damn,
keeps
what
going.
the fuck are you watching?
Reinforcing loops.
Are you watching a mom orgy?
100%.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Okay, back to what you never Google.
Right.
This podcast.
No, yeah, truly. God, at this point, Jesus. No, you know what I mean though. Like Karen dating apps, I think are like really uncomfortable just because they're like it's just like cougars. Like
I kind of okay. I really want to go into it. Wait, hold on. There's Karen dating apps.
Yeah, there's cougar dating apps.
What are they called?
Cougar.com. I don't know.
Okay, because I really want to go in there.
Bruh.
No, but I'm not cougar. I'm like 11 years old, and so.
And yet we are probably incriminating ourselves talking about pornography right now.
Nah.
Yeah, you're right.
I, though,
Right.
really wanted to go onto one of these websites
Mm-hmm.
and just talk to them.
Just have a simple conversation with the Karens
Maybe
about
just like, maybe get into.
be like, hey, so, oh, now I'm therapizing again. Hold on.
Maybe be like, hey, Janice, what's on your mind, big cat?
Big prrr.
Yeah.
Big cat.
Hey, big cat.
Meow.
And some sound effects, and then you talk to them. Is it like Tinder for cougars, or is it like a different?
No, it's like Tinder. It's like it's a dating app. It's like you swipe on them if you like them, and if you don't, then you don't swipe.
If I went on that,
Right.
how many matches do you think I'd get?
A lot.
Really?
They're thirsty. They're thirsty.
Are they Well, if it's cougar.com, then of course, because they're looking for cougars. But then what's the demographic? How do you find the prey? What do you call cougars prey?
Prey. Yeah, I think that's right.
I don't like that. I think we should make a new word. What do cougars?
Children.
That's illegal. That's 10 years. What do you call cougars prey?
Cubs.
Elk.
Elk. Dead ass. Just call them cubs.
Cubs. Now, that's a little scary
It's a
because
little
that's still
scary.
children.
It's a little scary, but it's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute.
It's like, oh, cougar's going for his cubs.
Going for a cub. Going for a little kiss with that little boy.
Cub.com.
Aww. That sounds like a kid's website.
And then when kids go on it, they're like, why are all of these middle-aged women
Why do all these women have fake boobs
and a bunch of leopard print?
and a bunch of leopard print and like wine? What the fuck is this?
What is this?
What is this?
Why is their favorite show Criminal Minds?
It's that Spencer Reed, man. God damn.
Yeah.
It's that Spencer Reed.
And
There's something about his. I can't say that.
you know who else I like in Criminal Minds?
Who do you like?
Jory
Special Agent-
Plowman. I like Jory Plowman.
You know, I'm a real big fan of Mandy Patinkin. That man.
I
Oh
love
my
Criminal
God.
Minds, and I watch it every day.
Yeah. Mandy Patinkin can give me a kiss.
More like
Mandy Patinkin, more like Inigo Montoya.
More like-
Who Killed My Father, Prepare to Die.
Chris
Chris?
Massive.
Okay.
Chris Massive.
Christmas Eve.
My friend Chris
Right, Mass.
Massive.
What? I don't know what's going on here.
My friend Chris Massive
Yeah.
is He's really into Halloween. That's stupid. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Let's get on to. Do you have any other questions?
Well, we didn't really talk about what we should in Google other than cougar.com.
Yeah, but Cougar.com got us pretty far, to be honest.
True. What? We can't end that at cougar.com. What are other things you can't Google?
Well, you can't Google like how to make a bomb.
Let's get rid of those given ones. Let's get rid of the obvious. What are the things that like you shouldn't? Yeah. Okay. You don't Google bomb stuff.
Right.
And all those different things.
Right.
But what should you really like?
Just like don't do that.
Like in a social setting,
Type in
monkey poop. Don't Google monkey poop.
Right. Don't Google monkey poop. Type in this for me. Do me a favor. If
Me?
anybody listening.
Oh.
Type in why is my and then see what comes up.
And
For any of you that don't know, if you type in why is my on Google, one of the corrections is why is my poop green? Never click on that. Never do it.
Well, what's really strange is that's natural, right? Is that a common thing?
For poop to be green?
obviously.
I mean, if you eat a lot of herbs, if you eat a lot of yummy greens, collard greens, cauliflower.
And when you look it
No.
up, are there like examples? Is
Yeah.
that,
It's the images.
it's the images.
It's
that
the
get you.
images that are not a good.
Yeah,
great
that's
thing.
that's not good.
No,
Don't look
images
that
aren't
up.
fun, especially when they are green and fecal.
Yeah, don't look up anything that have to do with green things or fecal things.
Yeah, don't
Except
look up
for-
monkey poop.
Except
the
for
fuck?
except for Kermit the Frog and
And the poop emoji.
Neil Patrick. Oh, I mean Patrick Stewart.
What? Neil
Like-
is Neil Patrick Harris the poop emoji?
No. And Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick Stewart,
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Captain Kirk,
Yeah.
play the poop emoji. Emoji.
In the emoji movie?
Yeah.
Are you dead ass?
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay, that movie is 100 years old. and you don't know that Sir Patrick Stewart plays the fucking poop emoji.
That's hilarious.
Here's the thing you should Google. Patrick Stewart in the poop emoji. I mean,
Right. In the emoji movie with James Corden. James Corden makes terrible movie choices all the time. All the time. He was in Emoji Movie. He was in Cats. He was in Prom, where he played a gay man very offensively, in my opinion. That man does not make good choices in his endeavors.
But he's got a
at
talk show.
all.
He's got a talk show.
His talk show is mediocre.
It's so bad. I hate it.
He did start carpool karaoke. That's the only thing that's come out of him.
Yeah, but that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
It's a dumb concept.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get this person to sing their own fucking song.
Harry Styles in the van with me today. Harry, what you gotta do?
I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do some Fallen. Then that's one of my songs.
What am I now?
I hate that stuff, man.
It's annoying. They got Stevie Wonder on there.
He can't drive.
And it's funny. It was that's the joke.
Right.
The funny. It was so funny.
Were they not moving?
I laughed so hard when the joke. So they're in the car, right? They set it up the way they do.
Right.
And Stevie Wonder goes, "I'm driving," and James Corden is like, "You can't drive. You're blind." And then Stevie Wonder goes, "I'm driving."
Bro, what the fuck? Yo, Stevie Wonder can drill some 3-pointers, though. Have you seen that video? Have you seen that video? There's one of somebody trying to get him to do one, and he does it, and it just absolutely airballs, right? Because he's blind. And then there's another video of him drilling 2 in a row. Perfect form. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Have you seen the video of him catching the mic stand on stage?
Yeah.
That video is scary.
Yeah.
That video gives me chills.
Well, what I heard, and this is the real answer, is that he is like partially blind. So he can sort of see things. He can see probably shadows, I'd assume. And so when something's falling, then you can sort of feel it fall onto you.
Right.
Which is how he was able to grip it. Unless
he can see.
Unless he can see.
Yeah.
I want to see Stevie Wonder drive a car now.
I want to put Stevie Wonder in a car and let him drive down an LA street. Watch what the fuck happens.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing will happen.
He will not know how to put that car into gear.
Uh-huh.
He'll go,
Man, what am I doing?
That's what he'll say.
yeah.
What,
Like,
what's
What
like
am I doing here?
He'll go.
He'll do his little head thing. Yeah.
I just did it in person,
Yeah.
and this is a podcast.
He's a
so-
cutie, man. He's got a cutie.
I love his
little thing.
rat tail now.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, you didn't know? He's like bald at the top,
Except, oh yeah.
and only the ponytail.
That's cute though. That's really
great.
funny.
It's great. I think only he would be able to pull it off.
Yeah, he pulls it off well. He looks like a Jedi.
Yeah, he's like a jazz Jedi.
He is a jazz Jedi. I
He's
saw a
gonna
theory
last.
that E.T.'s a Jedi. Did you know that?
E.T. Oh, because Lucas.
Because Lucas, but also because in the prequels there are E.T. characters in one of the court scenes.
Oh, that's actually kind of a cool.
Yeah, and then in the movie, Yoda walks by at one point in E.T. and E.T. recognizes him. He like looks at him, watches him go by, and follows him, and they have to grab him and bring him back with them.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he was probably trained by Yoda.
I kind of like that a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like E.T. has the same amount of like force knowledge as like Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Where like he's only able to do enough to like get him by, and he was able to like fly the bike and like move a couple things with his mind, but like
Ooh.
that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So I think.
I was gonna say I think it's time for serious time.
I'm
Serious-
adding in an effect that sounds like it's like a harp. Whoa.
Are you good enough to do that?
Yep. Really
Okay.
good. It's gonna sound great.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start with actually a TikTok that we found. It's Ben found this, so he actually knows what it is.
Yeah.
But it's going. All right, so this is from Not Mike Shim.
Yeah, he's got some really cool videos about like brain stuff and like different like weird like science things and like Mandela effect kind of things that happen in like the human brain. And he's a very cool guy. So check him out if you want to.
Yeah, let's take a listen.
Yeah.
With no eyes, we can't see color,
Right.
right? So what if there's a whole aspect to life that we're missing because we don't have the right organ to detect it? What if 1111 actually works? There's just someone wishing every time that our wishes don't come true.
To be honest, I
What
don't
if a
really get that
meteor
one.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, that one
I don't
doesn't
like
really
that
make
one at
sense.
all. Everyone else is like, yeah, this makes sense. But this one don't make no sense
Yeah.
at all. All right, let's keep
killed
going.
the dinosaurs was actually a UFO, and we are the aliens.
Okay, pause it right
And
there.
finally,
That one intrigues me a lot. He said, "What if the meteor that killed the dinosaurs was actually a UFO and we are the aliens?"
You know, we were just talking about E.T.
Yeah.
and I know we're trying to be serious, but what if E.T. was the guy?
That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty haha.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So I'd say okay. In my opinion, that is kind of believable because like we don't look anything like those dino boys.
the dinosaurs.
Yeah, like
Okay.
like people say that we evolved from a state from where we were like then. Like there were like traces of human back when the dinosaurs were around. There were like,
Yeah.
us in the water.
Yeah. There was traces of everything back
Right.
then.
All right. Fuck you, I guess.
I'm sorry. I know. I have taken a class on this. What do you? Well,
Okay. So basically, you know what I'm saying now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like there were
I think.
traces of us everywhere. But what if those traces were put there by the
aliens.
Yeah.
See, my mom is convinced that the pyramids
Right.
and like all the Mayan
Yeah.
achievements and everything like that were made from aliens.
Yeah, I mean
And I'm
that
like-
makes sense to me.
There's just I can't get behind that. The
Right.
all that part. I don't know. It's just my mom likes to think of those conspiracies.
Yeah.
I think my situation
Yeah.
is aliens probably exist.
Yeah.
They just haven't touched down, or they've already, even more probable, they visited when we weren't around.
Right. And they were like, no.
Right.
Not this planet. We don't need that.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Like, there's nothing here. There's only fucking
There's only some
dinosaurs.
roars.
And there's some dinosaurs going roar, and they got nothing on there.
But what if when they visited, they accidentally left behind something that created us?
I don't know. That's What would they have
like
made?
like an accidental offspring, like fully, like they just like shit,
Just like a human?
like they took a shit, and it was like that started our evolution.
I mean, maybe, but there's no evidence for it.
Right. Exactly.
What I found really interesting, and this doesn't really have anything to do with aliens,
Right.
but it's really highly likely. There's a theory out there that the Neanderthals and the nomads gained their sentience and higher brains from psychedelics.
Really?
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, like, if you are just walking around hunting and gathering,
Right.
and you're picking up all the little things that look of interest to you,
Right, and then
you're
you
picking up something that's not edible or
Right.
you should eat.
You eat one that goes, whoa.
Right, that's like, this is making me gain consciousness.
Damn.
And-
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, so they'll pick up like a shroom or some shit, and they'll be like, I now know what to do.
Man, and they say that drugs are illegal and that they don't do anything good for us. What?
Yeah.
What?
What? See, that's what I think, because I've talked to a few people. Heroin, no good. That's
Heroin,
not
no
great.
good.
Heroin's really bad.
Yeah, no, I think, in my opinion, the ones that are actually okay are marijuana, of course,
of
because
course.
that's natural.
Right.
Shrooms is also natural.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Cocaine, no good.
Yeah. Anything processed, like
Yeah.
acid, cocaine, heroin.
Yeah.
I think those are whack.
Yeah. Natural ones, not good. Original opium, that's my question.
Original opium.
Like, not opioid processed, like pills.
Like perks and shit.
But like opium itself. Because I know that, like, you know, obviously there were like the opium wars of China. Like there were like those situations, but like and opium is a plant. And so
Oh, yeah.
how bad do you think that really is? Like, truly.
I think the question isn't, is it natural? And if so, yes, do it. It's the question of, is it natural and safe? Then yes.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things we can go outside right now and eat a rock and it would be awful for our
would be
digestive
so
systems.
bad.
But we don't do it because we know that that's not food.
Right.
So that I think we stay away from, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think shrooms and weed, absolutely nothing, no problem.
Yeah, I think they should be legalized, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, shrooms is hard because you can overdose on them.
Right.
That makes it difficult. Let's continue with this video.
Apparently.
Oh, it restarted.
Okay, apparently Mike Tyson can't, though.
Mike Tyson can't. Why can't he not?
Overdose on shrooms. Have you seen the video of him eating literally like pound of shrooms?
No.
Mike Tyson is a psychedelic master.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Dude.
he went on Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, and he just like scarfed down an entire bag of shrooms. Like, what?
That's it.
He eats more than a normal human, like 8 people's dose daily.
Okay, so he was not eating psychedelic shrooms. He was eating just shiitake mushrooms.
No, he fully was eating psych shrooms.
All right, let's go to a question from Reddit.
Yep.
Reddit quest. This one's called Divorced Parents Question.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like the comment.
Okay.
My parents have been divorced for 2 to 3 years now. My dad is really hard to cooperate with. Both parents have half custody. He's 13. Since my dad is really hard... Oh my god, I lost my place. Since my dad is really hard to cooperate with, I just can't get... Oh my god, I'm having a stroke.
It's okay.
No, it's not me. It's this fucking comment. I can't just get one of my things when I need it. Like when something as simple as a book for school, my brother wants his bike and my dad keeps saying no, my brother wants it really bad so he can practice his wheelies. With that being said, next time we are with him, we want to leave it outside behind our pool house so we can pick it up whenever we are with our mom and my dad will not know whatsoever. Would that be okay, or is it illegal, or my brother? So that's sort of like a question, but I want to talk about divorce.
Okay, hold on. I want to say one thing first.
Yeah.
I think that the reason that the father isn't okay with the kids taking this stuff is that he doesn't want everything that these kids want to be at their mother's.
Yeah, that's part
of
of it.
I think he wants to like keep them coming for a reason. And
Yeah.
so he's like giving them a reason to come back.
That's part
and
of it.
although he's doing it not well,
Yeah.
that is what he wants.
I think that's definitely part of it. I think because I've experienced this with my own father, which is why I chose this question, because I can actually talk about it.
Right.
It's when you are trying to think of things to have control in your life.
Yeah.
I guess an easy cop out is your kids,
Right.
because you think you own them. And so when you are when your father is doing all these different things and it sounds like he's really controlling and all these ridiculous things, it's because he wants to have some sort of control in his life.
Right.
And he does these really out of pocket things that he sort of, can't really explain other than I want you to do it.
Yeah.
And then you end up having to go through this really unhealthy conflict of like, do I want to disobey my dad or do I want to do what's best for me?
Right.
And
Right. Okay.
and you become
A shell.
yeah, you get manipulated.
Yeah.
It sucks. I was manipulated for a really long time by my dad. Shit like that would happen all the time. I always play a concert outside my house for Halloween. All the trick or treaters coming by.
Because he's good at instruments.
I guess I'm a musician. I'm not trying to talk about it.
Here's my question for you. Do you think you buried yourself in your music because of the problems that you had with your father?
I think I use music as a distraction.
Yeah.
I think I used it as a coping mechanism. I always tell this story. I was in school and I just woke up, just like a random
Yeah. Just
bullshit.
random-
I was just like, you wake up, it's January, it's like the hangover of months. You wake
Right.
up and you're like, oh fuck, man, I gotta go to school.
Yeah.
So I wake up, I go to school, and I'm just not feeling it. And then I get there, and I have band first thing in the morning, which sucks. Like
Yeah,
if you
that's
are
ass.
a band kid, like playing your instrument in the morning is not fun. Listening to High School Musicians is really
Yeah,
bad.
no, it's not good.
So that was bad, and I was not looking forward to it. But
High school musicians that are just doing band for an easy A.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah, it's
Oh my god.
ridiculous. So yeah, it sort of gets rid of the like, oh, I'm passionate about this.
Right.
And so I went in. I was like, we were playing a song that I really liked, and I went to solo. And I just like, it was like the movie. It was like the movie Soul. I just lost myself in the music. I
Right.
did. I soloed really well. I finished my solo, and I just saw like everybody looking around me, like, oh my god, what did I just hear? And like not in like a bad way, like a good way.
Yeah, like a really like, oh my god, this kid just spewed this beauty.
Right. And so I was like, I was taken aback like that, and then I realized like sort of the moment I was like, oh shit, I connected my emotions with my music,
Yeah.
and that was for me a very big step in my musical appreciation.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think that a lot of people have like an aha moment of what they want to do for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I feel like for me that was it.
For me, it was when I was on stage.
Yeah.
I was there was a point where I was doing on Golden Pond, it's this play about two very old people living on Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire, which is it's really nice, and I played this character that was the son of the old people's daughter's boyfriend.
Gotcha.
And so the daughter, her boyfriend, and the son come up to visit for the beginning of the summer. And my character was an ass, an absolute dickhead. And so then we, like the characters like spend time together a little bit. And all throughout this, the character Norman, who's the old man, is slowly suffering from Alzheimer's. But like it's a very like you don't realize it at the beginning. He's like slowly deteriorating, like extremely. And so then they decide that they're gonna leave the son up with the two adults to see if they can like just get him to appreciate nature a little bit. And because he's a California kid, like he doesn't really know what's up other than like he smokes weed with his friends and shit like that. And so then the rest of the story is just about these two old people learning new life from this kid, and this kid learning a new life from his grandparents. and it's really beautiful. And there's a couple of scenes that I had together with Norman where, you know, Norma would do something and I was like, don't you remember that? We just did that a couple weeks ago. And at the same time, I was going through, my grandma had rapidly deteriorating Alzheimer's, extremely terrible. And that was when I realized that, you know, in theater, you can communicate feelings that you are scared of communicating in real life through your stage, through acting. And so I was able to say things to Norman that I wanted to say to my grandma.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot. I actually, because I'm going through college auditions right now, one of the monologues that I had was, I chose it because of my dad. One of the, it's about this guy who's getting cheated on, and one of the lines is, how my father takes all the air out of a room and I can't breathe when I'm with him. And then immediately it goes, how if I were to rip open my chest and tear out my heart and feed it to these seagulls in little raw pieces, that pain would be nothing to the pain I feel of losing you, the pain of your betrayal. And those lines stood out to me because my dad very recently just left the house.
Right.
My parents just recently broke up. And it was not easy for me because it was like this really strange connection I had with my dad. It's like I was closer with him when I was a kid, but I wasn't. And it's really hard because it's like I'm not speaking to him, but
Right.
I don't want to. That's my choice.
Right.
But yeah, going back to that story. So yeah, I did that concert thing, and I was setting up the drums, and I was planning on doing it right outside my front door on the porch. And my dad, for some reason, had a really big problem with that, saying shit like it was a fire hazard.
What?
You could get out of the door.
Man, if I ran naked...
Yeah, if you ran naked, you'd be jumping out the window.
I'd be jumping out the goddamn window.
That's
the solve. If there's somebody in the house who's an intruder and you're in the shower, jump out the fucking window.
Jump out the window.
Jump
That's
out
how.
the window.
That's the solution. But yeah, back to my. We just
High
high-fived. Back to my dad not existing in my life anymore. Woo! He just did all those really weird stuff, and that happened several times.
That's so goofus.
Yeah, and pretty much what I would do to combat this, and so if anybody out there is going through something very similar with their parents, just don't let them. Set a boundary. You are your own person.
Yeah.
Just because you are their kid does not mean you owe them anything. If they are shit to you, say to them that they are shit to you.
Yeah, and by don't let them, I think you mean like don't let them get to you.
Yeah,
Is
don't
that
let
what you're
them.
saying?
Yeah, don't
Okay,
let them.
that's what I thought.
Like control you because
Right.
they want you to be in this position of inferiority, and that's not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good. It sucks.
It's not a great thing, is it?
All right, let's do another question.
Yeah.
One last question.
We'll do one last question, and then we'll talk about that for a little bit, and then we'll finish the episode out with a bang, with a good goodbye.
With a good goodbye. So this is fun. I think this is a good one to end off on. Should I be worried about my humor? For context, I feel like I like offensive humor. I see nothing wrong with free speech in terms of comedy, and the jokes I make are not of a reflection of my views, as I am accepting of all cultures and creeds. Recently, I set one of my close friends a joke that was mildly offensive, and he said that he can't be dealing with offensive jokes like that. After reading his message, I sat down and thought, is my humor that bad? And I'm not sure. I was wondering if anyone can shed some light to the situation as to whether I should reconsider my liking of jokes and humor in general, or if I am overthinking this. I also have these jokes in private, and I never use them in public.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my biggest thing is read the room.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
If
We've gone through, me and Andrew have had many run-ins with one specific person who was never able to read a room and would say things that were horrendously out of line all the time, saying that they were his humor. And although yes, they were his humor, and sometimes they may have been funny in a specific situation. They were not when it was in regards to Babyface being Jewish, me being bisexual, my parents being gay. You know, it's like it's all these things. So, you know, it's just you have to figure out who's around you before you say things that might mentally incriminate you for them.
I think nowadays it's even harder because with all the I guess it's sort of I want to say rebirth of the civil rights movement,
right?
As if it didn't really go away, but I definitely think
it's definitely it's an evolution. It's
yeah,
like
it's
an update.
It's stepped up. So I think with all that coming out, it's especially hard to make a joke that might be offensive.
Right, we're definitely in a time of high sensitivity.
Right, so you know, I think everyone has been telling jokes that have been sort of swayed less than if it was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 2016 humor versus now.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Insane. If you look at Vine and what was okay on Vine versus what's okay on like TikTok per se,
way
the
different.
Line completely different.
Yeah, it's way different. And so I think, you know, if that person, you know, I guess it just depends on the type of humor. There's a few jokes that are just objectively like, don't tell that.
Yeah, no, like if it is at the expense of a person that you are with, never do it. Especially if it's something that they can't control, like race, like creed,
right.
you know.
I know who I can talk to about funny jokes, and I know that people can tell jokes around me that I'm okay with. So, like, what I'll always do is I'll go off of them. I'll start saying a joke that's, like, sort of getting close to that line. It doesn't even have to be anything, like, offensive. It's just, like, personally offensive, where I'll
and
be
if
like,
they laugh
you're
at
stupid,
right?
Or if they play along or anything, it's like, okay, so I know I have the go ahead,
right?
I also never ever comment on something that like I don't know, like a physical appearance, without them saying something about it first.
Right. If it's self-deprecation, it's great.
Right. For example, I know someone who has a really, really high-pitched voice, and he is so. He's a really nice guy.
He's such a chipper guy.
He's so chipper, and he's everything, like his outlook on life. He has great ambition, great goals.
Yeah.
And
amazing kid.
he has a really high pitched voice.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's not great. It definitely sets him back. And you know, with those things, I think because he doesn't really talk about it much.
Right.
I mean, we've talked about it, like just coming up and passing,
as like as like a group
so,
of people, you talk about it.
Or like
sometimes.
why, like just questions, just like why is that happening?
Right, and he's willing to answer those, but you know he wouldn't be willing to make a self-deprecating joke about it.
And I'm not going to do it either.
Right, so if you know, like you couldn't say some shit to him that would like obviously like piss him off.
Yeah, because you know, and you don't. I guess the main goal is with humor is like you got to find that real good sweet spot.
It's humor
with
it's got to be something that makes somebody laugh.
People laugh without offending them.
Yeah. If you want to be, in my opinion, if you want to be somebody that actually is like a comedic relief to people, you read the person before you do it. You read them well. You figure out what they like, what they don't like. And being a comedian is more than just telling a joke. It's delivering it the right way.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to find yourself in a hole of repeating jokes that aren't funny when you can easily, like, I know that there are comedians that will like go up on a stage and they'll tell a joke, and if the crowd doesn't like it, they'll change their set. Like, it's going off of what is around you.
Yeah, it's less about the jokes you're telling and more about the people you're telling it to.
Right.
I feel like
exactly.
And you know, that's just the way it be. I guess because when we are, I bet you've experienced this, when we're doing shows and we can tell a joke at like a 7 p.m. show. We get a huge laughter.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of adults.
It's a bunch of adults. It's a bunch of young adults, people like that. And then you tell the same exact joke, the exact same
Sunday.
way, on a Sunday matinee, 2:00 in the afternoon. You got screaming kids. You got your grandparents. Dead silence.
Doesn't land. It doesn't land.
It's different, and you have to cater. You got to swing.
Yeah, that's the thing about being an actor is like if you want to be a comedic actor, you have to find ways to recover.
Yes.
Because I remember one of my first instances of being able to recover from something like that was I played Shrek in Shrek the Musical. And I was Shrek, obviously. And so Shrek has some, he has some little quips. He has some little goofs.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that some of my jokes were not landing. And so although it is illegal,
Oh,
I would come up with new ones, and I would workshop them on different people. Like, and it was not like, crazy, like I would change the script. Like, it was like I would stay along the same line of the same dialogue, and I just hit a new beat. Like, there was one point where Shrek climbs the tower to go see Fiona, and Shrek at the top was just supposed to say, "Damn, I'm out of breath," but like, I get to the top and I go, "Oof, I've got to do more cardio." Like, that's the way that I just talked. And when I did that, the crowd was laughing. But, me being like, I need to go out more. That's not really like, you just have to hit different things with different people. So
I agree. I don't know. I actually, I have another Shrek story.
No way.
Because I was also in it. I was in Shrek Jr. I played the Big Bad Wolf.
The baby.
I was the baby bad wolf, and
hot.
and I was in the middle. What are you doing? In the middle of the show, it was during that one song that they were doing with all the fantasy characters.
Oh, fucking Freak Flag.
No, the other one.
Story of My Life.
Story of My Life. And in that, very similar to the Broadway version, I took out like a beach chair.
Oh, yeah.
And started reading a magazine.
Yeah.
Middle of the show, I didn't open it all the way. I sat down and I just fell backwards. I just fucking, on stage, you saw me sit down and then, almost as if it was staged.
Yeah.
Slowly tip back and wham! On the ground. I'm now vertical. I am wearing a nightgown.
That's so funny.
And this giant fucking wool thing to make myself look like a wolf. And I could not move.
That's so
And I
funny.
tried to get up, actually, and I couldn't.
And the crowd was loving it.
They were like, what the fuck is happening? Because they didn't know if it was staged or not. And so I was just like, all right. I just went with it. I took out a fucking magazine, continued to read it, like horizontal. And I was just reading it. And they fucking lost it.
That's amazing.
And it's just that recovery, that sort of thing that you got to do. It's like, if they're not liking it, if your friend does not like a joke like that, and they're clearly like, this is not good.
Yeah.
Any
just
sort
don't.
of.
You saw my workshopping live during Newsies, during the King of New York scene when Elsa comes in and she was like talking about, she played Catherine. She was talking about us getting on the paper, and she was like, "With this, you could make front page." Do you remember how I like stood up and like did a thumbs up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it started with me just going, and then I stood up, and then by the end I stood up and flipped my chair and then did a thumbs up.
Yeah, that was funny. I really liked that.
Yeah, and the crowd by the end of it loved it. They loved it.
So stuff like that. I don't know. It's like if you are with, it doesn't have to be on a stage, right? You can be talking to someone and they're clearly not liking it.
Right.
Just change. You change for them.
Change it.
Right.
Change it.
All right. Well, I think
I was gonna say that. I think that's gonna do it for us today.
An episode. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thanks, partners, for listening.
As you know, we're still experimenting. This is only our second episode.
Right.
We are we're doing the best we can, and if you didn't enjoy this one as much as the last one, feel free to give us suggestions.
Yeah, we're still very desperate for
ideas.
So if you got stuff to do, I guess in theory, if you have any questions, please send them. We do have an email now.
We do.
benandthebabypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You can email us there. You can also DM me on Instagram. That's Andrew with 4 underscores. And you can also DM Ben
at Ben Morton Official on TikTok as well as on Instagram.
So if you have any sort of things, you know where to put them. And we'll check in and sort of do the same topic or sort of set of things.
We'll do some goofs next time. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
I just like to thank you for listening to this podcast. We have a good amount of listeners.
We got a good amount.
We checked our analytics.
We
are having
over
a
100,
good time.
200 people, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. I don't love you.
I do love you though.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. Thank you for listening to Ben and the Baby.
Okay.
I am Ben.
And I am Baby.
Have a nice day, guys. We
Have
love
a
you.
nice one. See you later.